What is going on, everybody? Today we're looking at the new LEGO Star Wars 332nd Ahsoka Clone Trooper Battle Pack set 75359 with 108 pieces that retails for $19.99. So this is a pretty cool battle pack where we get 4 of the 332nd Ahsoka troopers, so that's pretty cool. So we get Captain Vaughn and then 3 just generic troopers, as well as a buildable Clone Infantry Support or a Swamp Speeder. So that looks pretty cool as well, just with that small little build to go with it. So not a whole lot since it is a battle pack, so the minifigs are the main star, I guess, of this pack, but it still looks pretty cool overall on the front. If we spin around to the back, we can see our figures in action. So 2 characters on the Swamp Speeder, and then our 2 jetpack characters, and our little laser cannon included as well. So pretty cool small battle pack here to get the 4 Ahsoka clone troopers, which is pretty cool. So this was a pretty cool pack, and of course you can buy multiple of these to build up a whole army of the 332nd, but pretty cool pack overall. So let's go and take a look at it, starting with the minifigs. So here are our 4 332nd minifigures. So we'll start with Captain Vaughn. So it looks pretty cool. Outfit wise and stuff, they'll pretty much all be exactly the same, but this one's Captain Vaughn because he has the little visor on top. So he's a captain, and Captain Vaughn is just the leader of the 32nd Division that serves under Ahsoka, of course, and then as a part of the 501st, so under Rex as well. But overall looks pretty cool. Of course, has the Ahsoka design to it where it's got the orange like face printing stuff, so orange around the face, as well as the Ahsoka designs there from the Tograta species and everything. But like I said, just has that visor on to make it Captain Vaughn, and then has the same outfit. And like I said, all 4 of these are going to be exactly the same. So mostly all white clone trooper outfits. So this is a phase 2 clone trooper. You can tell with like the little ball designs there on the bottom of the helmet. But with it being part of the 501st, they have the blue design. So he's got the blue design on his chest, around on his knee pad. So that designates that there. And of course, just under these, we do have just the generic clone face. So that looks pretty decent there. No back printing on it or anything. And then on the back of the minifig itself, we do have some printing. So just some more design of the clone troopers. So we'll see that with all the same. And then just comes with the standard blaster, which is awesome. And then we have our next one, which I'm going to say is like one of the lowest of like rank and stuff, like no specialties or anything like that, but looks exactly like Captain Vaughn, just obviously without the helmet piece. So no real difference really to show. Everything else looks exactly the same about it, same face and everything underneath there. So that's going to be the same all the way around. The only difference is that it comes with more of the sniper rifle gun to go with it, so, or the long rifle at least. So that's really the only difference with this minifigure of just the generic 332nd trooper. And then we have 2 332nd troopers that are jetpack troopers. So again, look, everything's going to be exactly the same with them. The only difference is that they're going to have the jump pack piece on the back, or the jetpack piece. So yeah, that's the only difference in the blue there. That goes with the 501st. So like we got with the last year's 501st battle pack, had jetpack troopers with that as well. So that's going to be the only difference there. And then it just has the generic blaster as well. And then the last one is going to look identical to that other one. So nothing really to look at there. It just has the jetpack on the back of it as well. So all 4 pretty cool. Like I said, it's awesome to have the 332nd with the Ahsoka design on the helmets. Now I do have some issues with the helmet design. Like this one, I can definitely really see it, is that the printing on the helmet is a little bit off, and then like the little square there on a lot of these is like off to the side or down too low and stuff. So they didn't get that little square printed on right. And then like I said, sometimes this line on the center of like fin piece here is off to the side. So that's a little bit annoying. Some are better than others. So a little bit off printing there, and then of course the additional hole with the like little nubs there and stuff. So I don't get why they have 2 of them. Doesn't make a big difference to me. I just don't understand the whole point of it. But that's our 4 minifigures from this set. And as I said, that's pretty much the key component of this set, is to get the 4 clone troopers. But then we have the build that comes along with this set. So first we have the Clone Infantry Support Platform, or like I said, called the Swamp Speeder. And again, it's part of the 501st, so it's got the blue design, which is pretty cool. And overall, I like this design. To me, it seems a little bit small. I know these are supposed to be kind of small and stuff, but if you just look like at generic pictures online and stuff, they're at least a little bit bigger. But it's just supposed to be like a swamp butt or something. So it's got the like big fin here in the back, so like the fan, and it's supposed to have a repulsor, so it keeps it up off the ground, and the fan, to help guide it around. So it can pretty much go over any terrain, but more specialized for swampy terrain. But we have the 2 seats to set different troopers in. Then we have like the little guard things here, so these can always move back and forth to get out of the way to get the trooper in. But then you can kind of close it back down, and it'll just be like a little guard, protect them from any oncoming fire and stuff. I always love this like whole design of it coming up in the center here. Don't know what it's supposed to be or serve for or anything, but it's just always a nice design. That's usually where we get our pop of color and everything, so that's pretty cool. As I mentioned, the big fan here on the back. Now in past sets, it's this like rotates and stuff, but this is just kind of a solid piece, and I don't really care too much for if it moves or anything. Again, a little bit more blue thrown in here in the center till we have our 2 stud shooters here in the front. So I hate these new stud shooters. They're just too big and bulky and everything. I wish there was just a generic looking gun design to it, but they use the stud shooters, so we do have that where we can click these off and it'll shoot the studs out and everything. So I guess it's pretty cool they include that, for playability and stuff. And I don't think they look horrible on the front here like this. They're pretty flat and stuff, so I think it looks pretty decent, but I just hate stud shooters. I would just want things that look like guns and not actual these gun designs that will shoot stuff. Now on the bottom, like I said, has repulsors. Now these don't belong on here. I just took extra pieces because they give you extra so you can put into the guns and stuff, and I had 4 of them left over, so I just stuck them on the bottom so that way it's a little bit hovered off the ground. I don't know why they didn't include like the little like curved pieces that they usually put on stuff so it can glide around easier. I don't know why they didn't include that in this set as well, but since I had all these blue pieces, I just decided to throw them on the bottom just to give it that sort of hover design to it. And then we also get the laser cannon included, so you can just stick a clone trooper back behind that, and it's got the stud shooter design as well just on this little base, so you just have it stood up as a little gun there for a clone trooper to use as well. So not a whole lot to the builds, pretty simple and basic. I do really like the swamp speeder. Like I said, I just wish it was a little bit bigger would be the only thing, but love the blue colors and stuff, especially for the 501st. And to me, I'd have to say it's almost perfect. Just wish it was a little bit bigger. So that's really all you get with this set, because like I said, the main feature of this is our clone troopers that we get with this. So pretty cool to have this little build to go along with our 4 clone troopers. Like I said, you can kind of just buy multiple of these, get the clone troopers, and then just with the swamp speeder either do what I want, make it a little bit bigger with those pieces, or just do some generic build you come up with yourself. But pretty cool for this battle pack overall. I love having the Ahsoka troopers. I really like Ahsoka, and the Togradas are one of my favorite species, so having that design with their helmets is really cool. So I love the 332nd troopers just because it incorporates that design with the 501st with the blue and stuff. So really cool troopers in my opinion, and I think this battle pack is really cool. But let me know what you thought of it down in the comments, and if you enjoyed this review, let me know with a thumbs up. But I want to thank y'all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.